Hey, it's another day. Back in the shop. Today we're going to do a little quick video. I'm going to make a little scrap metal art. My daughter's best friend, her younger cousin, was killed in a car accident. He was a Mustang guy. She found a scrap metal heart on the internet, and she wanted to buy it to have a little token, something to remember him by, I guess. It was like $100, and my daughter told her, and her best friend is kind of like an adopted child of ours. I don't know, the way we work with our kids is all our kids, their friends were always at our house, and their friends became our adopted kids because they basically lived at the house. They ate with us, they played with us, we all played games together. They were in the pool, they were here all the time, all the way through college. And some of those high school and college friends have children now that call us, grandma and grandpa. So it's pretty neat to have that. And she's one of those, and she had she was very close to her cousin. He was a young man in his 20s, and it was unfortunate, but she wanted to get this piece of scrap metal art to kind of remember him by, to keep. And my daughter told her, hey, my dad can make that. You don't need to spend $100 on that, and he can make that, and he can try and, she said he can probably make something nicer than that. And I'll put a picture in right here on what that piece was on the internet and what it looked like, and y'all can judge whether I did or I do a as good a job or a worse job or a better job. My goal is that she likes what I'm making. So and what it was a heart. It had some wrenches for a stand. And it had the Mustang running horse emblem on the front, because he was a Mustang guy. He had a Mustang that he loved, and he always was working on it. So that's what she wanted. So I'm gonna take this pile of items I have right here, plus other items that I have under there and over here, and that I hang on to for my scrap metal stuff. So that's what I'm going to work on today. This one is kind of special, so it's going to mean a little more. So hopefully I can make something nice and she'll like it. So that's what I'm doing today. And so I'm going to take some of these timing chains and set up a little heart up on the table, and I'll have to weld the timing chain to keep it into the shape that I want. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna set that up and get to work. So I hope you guys enjoy. Please hit that like, subscribe, comment, and share. I think I got them right that time, maybe. But yeah, please do that. I'd appreciate it. Doesn't cost anything to hit that subscribe button. It's free, so it helped me out. Thanks. But y'all stick around, watch what I got coming. Thank you very much. All right, guys, everybody out there in YouTube land, here's what I got welded together real quick. There's two different ones, two different variations. They're still kind of hot. I got them tacked around the edges right now just to get them to hold their shape. Like I said, they're still a little warm. And then I'll flip them over to this side. I'll clean the other side, the opposite side up. But here's what they look like. So let me flip them over so you can see what they look like. Here's what they look like. I kind of like this one better, but I like this one because it's a little bigger. And let me show you what I'm going to do. Hang on. Let me sit. I hope you can see. Can you see both of those? Okay. Let's do this. Back this up. So I want to do something like this, where I stick a fleur-de-lis in, like so, and I can tack that in, and then I have some. Oh, I have this. I forgot about this. Look at this nice thing. It's one of those toppers. Goes on some kind of a pole or whatever. But I could do something like that. See, that would be a little. Oh well, that kind of fits perfect in there, doesn't it? But that's kind of the idea. Put stuff in it, fill it up, and then I want to put the emblem out here, either in front or kind of up here maybe. I think she's going to give me a little artistic freedom in this. So let me gather up some more parts real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, what we got, this is what I put in. Is a couple of rod bolts, a bearing, motorcraft spark plug, a little wrench, a socket. Oh, sorry, a socket, the fleur-de-lis, and a lifter. And I'm going to weld those in real quick and let's see how that looks, okay? So here we go. Stick with me. Let me see if I can get this turned down where you can see it. Alright, let's see how this goes. Where's my glove? Gotta find my glove. There it is. Let me grind the top of that just a second. I guess I really should have said let me grind the bottom of that real quick. Okay. Ooh, how does that look? How's that look to you guys? Thinking that's not looking bad, huh? I'm gonna clean it up real good. I'm gonna take this rod and I think I'm gonna make a stand for it out of the rod, sort of like that.
It'll kick out like that. I'm going to use these wrenches. I'm going to bend these wrenches up. I'm going to weld them on like this. I'm going to bend the wrench up like so and make a rest for it like that. Let's see how that works. Let me find two of them about the same size if I can do that. Look at there. The two's exactly the same size. Alright. So I need to bend the end up. So stand by, I'm gonna go bend those real quick. Alright, here's what I did. I got my wrenches bent up. This one, which I figured they were both hardened, but one was, one wasn't. This one snapped off, so I had to weld it up. Bent the other one okay. I got an old saw blade I cleaned up a little bit. And I got a rod. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rod, I'm going to weld it to the saw blade, and then I'm going to run these in here like so. Figure out where they need to go to hold that in place. So it'll go like that. It'll be a holder for that. I may have to make something on the top too, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure that out. I can probably put those together pretty close. Let me one thing at a time. Let me weld this on real quick. Okay. Now, put these in here. Say right there, huh? Whoa. Let's see. I'm gonna have to make something that's gonna hold that at the top too. Do this. Get this tacked in place. Come on. That's good right there. But I'm gonna have to have something to keep it from flopping, I guess. What do you guys think? And I gotta figure out a place. I want to put this emblem. I may make the Mustang emblem to go on here. Let me see. Alright, give me just a minute, guys. Well, I forgot to press the record button. So this is what I did, so you can see. I welded the rod to this and the wrenches, and then my daughter came over and looked, and she suggested mounting it up on top instead of having a holder. Just go ahead and mount it. So that's what I did. I welded it here, I welded it here, and then to make the Mustang running horse emblem, if you know, let me show you on this steering wheel. If you look right in the middle of that steering wheel, see the 3 bars, the red, white, and blue bars? And then it's got the horse across the middle. So what I did, and my daughter helped me with this too, is I got 3/4 inch bolts that match the kind of the size comparison, and I'm going to paint them red, white, and blue like on the steering wheel, and I'll mount this right on the front like that. So that's the way that's going to end up being, and that'll be pretty much done. Since I got this heart made, I'm going to make something else. I hadn't quite decided yet, but I'm going to make something else out of that one. I'm going to finish this one up. I'm going to try and touch up some of my welds. Some of my welds are really bad. Some of the metal was dirty and the welds are looking kind of nasty. So I'm going to see if I can clean some of them up. I'm going to wire wheel it all down, get it all cleaned up, and I hope, with my fingers crossed, I have some clear. I'm going to clear it, and I'm going to paint these red, white, and blue, and I'll put that on there, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. So stick around with me. Okay, I cleaned the welds up on the back. I painted this to match the red, white, and blue background to the running horse. I cleared everything, and now I'm going to put the running horse on as the final last thing to do to make this a finished product for my girl Hannah. Let's see, let me get down here where I can see it. Does that look about right? Middle of the thing. Press that on. There we go. What you think about that? Okay, of course, my battery had to die, but here we go. What's everybody think about that? I think it's a nice little tribute for my little girl's cousin, and I hope everybody likes it. I'm gonna make another one, and when I get through making the other one, I'll show you what it looks like real quick. So stick around for just a minute. Okay, well, you saw the one that I made for my daughter's best friend. and I had made the two hearts, and so the other one I didn't use. I said, well, I need to make something real quick, and so this is what I put together for that one. I don't know if you can see that okay. Yeah. I thought they turned out pretty cool. Kind of like these. They were pretty easy to make, and I think you know, last year I did a couple of things for a local car show that raises money for St. Jude's, and I think last November they raised, it was like $130,000 for St. Jude's. And I had made a couple of things for the auction. Don't even know how much they did. If it brought them 20 bucks, that's 20 bucks more than they had before. So, but I texted my buddy that puts on the show, and if you guys ever want to go to a really good show and it's a really good benefit, it's Cruising Southern Style in Marksville, Louisiana, and it's I think it's the third weekend of November. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. So it's a great show. 600, 700, maybe 800 cars will be there. It's at the casino in Marksville. It raises money for St. Jude's. They have a fantastic show. It's a bunch of great people. So if you want to do a good car show in Central Louisiana, that's a great one to go to. So one of these, well, this one in particular, may end up on the auction block at the car show. So I'm probably gonna make another one or two of these, and I might make one of I got a couple of ideas for some whiskey bottle holders out of my little guys that I make out of pistons. And I'll probably have one or two of them at the auction also. So but this little short video, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that like, subscribe, what is it, comment, share. I can't ever get those right. So but if you would, hit the like button. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Hit the subscribe button, that's free, doesn't cost you anything. But it sure helps me and my channel out, so I'd appreciate it greatly if you do that. And that's gonna do it for this video. Hey, keep your head up, don't look down on yourself, don't look down on others. Get out there and work on these old rides. I know this time I wasn't working on an old ride, but hey, I was taking old pieces and old parts and old scrap, and I was saving them for something else, for somebody else to enjoy. That's what it's all about. So until next time, bye.